What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We are here at Classic and Beyond Auto Gallery, one of my friends' really cool showroom, full of cool cars and also full of weird cars like this, which I just don't understand what this thing is. It's, I believe, a Corvette, like a C5 Corvette with shark fins right here. And then you got this going all the way across, and it also is painted this really weird color. I'm just as confused as you guys are. And they also got this Roush Mustang, a Ford Raptor, a Hummer golf cart, a bunch of cool cars. And they also have this like minivan, which I have no idea what this thing is. It's a Toyota. It's really odd and weird. Look at this thing. You got a table. I don't know. It's pretty cool. You got a kitchen back there. Anyways, like I said, he has a bunch of cool cars here, this really cool Jeep, but we're really here for one car and one car only. And this is a car that was only made 300 of, and I don't even know how he got his hands on it. He just recently took delivery of it and told me to come out and check it out. And I drove an hour just to come see this really special vehicle. Here it is, a 2023 Black Ghost Special Edition. This is a super rare car. They only made 300 of these, and this one is number 164. It's essentially a super limited Hellcat red eye, even more rare than the Dodge Demon. So like I had mentioned, only 300 of these were ever produced, where the Dodge Demon had 3,300 produced in 2018, and then years later they produced 3,300 more with the Demon 170. So a total of 6,600 Demons were made, where this only 300, which makes it the most limited production Dodge car ever. Now let's do a little walk around of this thing. So first things first, you got these Mopar hood pins, and then you got the Hellcat red eye hood, and then it says Dodge right here. I've never seen a Hellcat with that on there. And then it says Challenger right here, and then you got the Hellcat logo. Then you got the 20-inch wheels with the black Brembo brakes, and then it says Challenger right here. And then the roof is a bit odd. I've never seen a roof like this. It's a bunch of little circles. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if it's carbon fiber or whatever it is. It's pretty cool. And then you got the white stripe right here, and then you got the chrome gas cap. Let's step on the inside. All black everything, leather with Alcantara. Again, the owner made sure the dealer did not prep it whatsoever. Every piece of plastic is on here, even on the floor, on the steering wheel, here, everything. And it also has 6 miles, as you could see. The only miles that were ever put on these are just the delivery miles. You got a lot of carbon fiber here all across, and then even here you got carbon fiber. And there's a pretty cool story behind this car. I'm gonna let the owner talk about it, but before that, let's show you guys what's under the hood. So you have a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 with a 2.7 liter supercharger that comes on the red eyes. As you could see, this is also the last call. So it has this little plaque right here that says it's one of the last Hellcats made. Again, they no longer produce Hellcats. They stopped making them in 2023. July 31st was officially the last day to order any sort of Hellcat. So after that, which has passed, we will no longer be able to order these. Now let's look over the window sticker. So it's a 2023 Black Ghost Special Edition. The base price is $66,000, and then it has all these options. It has the red eye option, which is a little over $14,000, and then you have the carbon fiber interior and all these cool options, and it brings it up to $100,000. And of course, that's not how much these are going for. These are going for 50, 60, even 70,000 over sticker, and that's around where the owner bought this one. Okay, it's a super expensive Hellcat, more than I would want to pay for it, but there's a great story behind it.
Back in 1970, there was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Qualls who went to the Dodge dealership and basically checked every option that you can check as far as when you're getting a brand new Dodge Challenger. Checked off every option on his car. It was a badass 1970 Dodge Challenger. When he received his 1970 Dodge Challenger, he used to take it, roam the streets of Detroit at night, and race light to light, beat everybody, never stopped, always just won and kept going. The reason he never stopped was because he was a Detroit police officer, and obviously you can't be a police officer sitting here racing every night.
Right.
So after his car was built and it became a Detroit legend, racing in the city of Detroit back then in 1970, Dodge decided to come out with basically a tribute debut car to the Black Ghost, which is what they called it.
Right, and that's where this came in.
That's where this came.
So Dodge made a whole documentary about this. I'll leave it in the description below. Also, he has the story behind this and why there's these random little circles here.
On the original 1970, there was a gator grain top, and that one was a vinyl gator grain top, but they didn't put the vinyl on here, so they just put a wrap to replicate the gator grain top. It's still sweet though.
Yeah, I like it. So they just change a few things to make it look like the original car. Even the Dodge right here is because back in the day, the Dodge cars had the Dodge right here. So it's a pretty cool car. There's a whole story and documentary behind it, which is why they're so limited and they're so expensive. This is the one and only time that this thing will be out here. Like I had mentioned, 6 miles, and that's about the only miles this thing will have. So the story behind why my friend got this is he got it for his 2-year-old son, 3-year-old son, as an 18-year-old birthday gift, right?
Yeah, when he graduates high school, because I drive a red eye as well.
Right.
And we'll show that in a second. I just want him to have the basically same car that I had, but this one's a little more special.
Right. So it's gonna sit for the next 15 years, so he could have it for his 18th birthday. It's gonna be a super rare car. It's probably gonna double in value, and he's gonna have a piece of history, you know. So let's look at this thing out here. Really cool. 6 miles, and again, the next mile this thing will have will be in what? 2028. I don't even know how to even say that day. 2028 is when his son will be 18, and that's when he's gonna have this Black Ghost. So I'm sure
2028, that's only 5 years
15,
from now. You need 2038.
No, 28. Oh, 2030. That's, I can't even say it. 2038. If YouTube is still around, then he could probably watch this video and he could see that we reviewed it, looked it over. We're probably gonna be old as shit by then, and you know, this car will be 15 years old, but it will be brand new. What's your son's name?
Gino.
Gino. So Gino, hope you watch this video in 15 years, and congrats on the car. And she is going back where it belongs. He also ordered a bubble for it, so it'll be all bubbled up for the next 15 years. So when he showed his son that car, his son was like, Dad, let's go for a drive. And he's like, well, I don't want to put miles on this car. I don't want to take it for a drive. I want to keep it undriven for the next 15 years. So in the meantime, he went out and bought a red eye. Yes, he bought this red eye just so he could take his son out for a drive. So it looks pretty similar to that one, except this doesn't have the history behind it. So it's super baller that he went out and bought a car just to take his son out for a drive. Look how big this thing is. Wow. They got 2 of them. Got a military green one over there. Alright, we're gonna put it in track mode. And then we're gonna disable traction all the way off. Alright, it's all the way off now. Oh yeah. Breaking this car in.
It's not broken in. This one.
Gosh, it winds so much. Holy moly. gonna go to jail today, don't
Train
we?
track.
This thing is so fun, man.